One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Washington. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Finds his tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He breaks a tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed.
And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. There he goes. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Hunt. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Fires to the middle. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got him downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Guys, let's just think for a second about Kansas State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Here we go. Run in the red zone. It's Powell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Collins. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hunt. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Sooners!
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. And you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now backed up in their own end. It's third and long. Looking to throw, it's Collins. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Finds his man. It's Proctor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. Working the big fella to the corner. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Kansas State. What a play with a great return for the score.
And we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Caught over the middle. It's Jordan.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He's looking to pass. Moving away from pressure. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
So much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Dropping back, it's Collins. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it's no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. The Sooner offense returns to the field.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground and throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Give to the running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. After losing yardage on those last 2 runs, you know they've got to throw it here on 3rd and 15. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And it's good from 58 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Pulls it in. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Payne. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Collins. It's complete on the right side. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. On the snap, it's Washington. At the 35, he's got room. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they...
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They'll try the run. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Collins. He won't have enough for the 1st down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good right down the boulevard. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat him. A 5-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Right on the money. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, the ground game. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He gets a block. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Trying to start the drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Hunt. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Using his feet. Got the first down and more. There he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the defense, got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The attempt is no good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down the field.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense offense off the field. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. 4th down, gotta have it here. Unloads it left. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Looking to pass. It's Collins. He's taking the shot. He's got it on the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Kansas State just trying to finish the deal and run out the clock. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The quick out. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's got it.